In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka Althea McFarland, aka whatever you want to call me.
Mama Diesel.
Mama Diesel. We're here on our episode of Freaky Friday, and today, boy, do I have a panel for you. Of course, we have my girl Friday, Miss Michelle Pucciarelli. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. I know I shouted out for a moment. Good morning. It's another beautiful day, even though it's cloudy. Can you believe it?
It's a beautiful day because it's not as hot as it was yesterday for me. You know, I can't do the heat.
I was loving it.
All righty. And we got another guest, my Mr. Young Songbird, Mr. Trayvon.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
and of course, you know, we got the super producer. He's always on board, Mr. Molly Mall himself.
Hey.
And we also have I got my little brother and my big brother on at the same time. My big brother, Mr. DJ Slicky Woo Woo.
Hey.
He get on fabulous Slicky Woo Woo. And we also have in the building Rico the Edutainer. Good morning.
Hey. What's up, Rico? Good morning, y'all.
That looked like Blue Phoenix, actually.
And yes, and my next guest is my boo, my mentalist. She's out in the field today, Miss Phoenix herself.
Hey.
Great day. Happy Friday, everybody. Hey, y'all.
What's up?
You gonna be live on the street today, Weezy? You gonna stop
Always
people and ask them about flirting? That's
oh, look. I don't know about today because everybody might be in a little mood today.
Everybody like being in the mood today. Before we get in the mood, I just want to talk about what's going on in the news. A couple of things. One, my girl Angela Reese. She got my name. Molly pointed that out to me yesterday. Angela Reese saying, no, I ain't going to the White House because you was being funny by inviting both teams. So I'm going to make a stand and I ain't going. And I don't blame her. You know, they want fair and square. Then you want to be all flippity. Say, okay, both teams can go. But it's a good thing that the other people want to go because they want to take the opportunity to go to the White House. Mm-hmm. But Angela Reese stood her ground and I'm proud of her. She, you know, if you don't stand for something, you'll lay down for anything. So that's how she felt. That's how she felt. And it should be no more said about it. If the girl don't want to go, she don't want to go because she felt slighted. And I can't blame her. And for those of you guys who don't know, it was Louisiana against Iowa. They battled before. So when they battled before, one of the ball players on Iowa team gave her the John Cena face when they won. So then Angela Reese, when they won, they gave it back to her. She gave it back to the girl. And it was a big whoop-de-doo about when Angela won, how she gave her back the face. And they was trying to say that she was throwing up gang signs, which it was not. It was the John Cena face, you can't see me face, when he do that thing. And they blew it all out of proportion. And they were salty. A lot of people lost a lot of money on that game. I get that. But give credit what credit is due. Don't try to take away or tarnish this girl. She won. She did her thing.
What does it matter if a lot of people lost money in the game?
The way it goes, the tradition is that the winner goes to the White House. So Jill Biden was saying both teams are winners. We're going to invite both to the White House. They was like, no, that's not fair. That's not right. Only the winner go to the White House because that's their treat. That's their reward. That's why they play hard at the end to get the trophy and get the accolades for that.
Right.
And I'm like that, even with these little league teams. Everybody can't get a participation trophy for participating.
Yeah.
That's not right because it's a competition. The victor gets the spoils. That's how it always been. But everybody's trying to get all inclusive. Oh, because you did a great job. Well, guess what? Almost doesn't count.
Ain't that the truth, though?
And I don't blame her. That's the first thing that I'm rattling off the top of my head. Trayvon, since I see you first, give me a minute and tell me how you feel about what I just said about, going to the White House. Are you against it or are you for it?
I don't care. I don't care who. Well, I would say first of all, you have to be knowledgeable of certain, and I don't want to say too much, but I would just say that I'm not opposed to going regardless. I don't care whether I didn't win something, I didn't win this competition, this game or whatever it is. I would think the experience of just walking into it and seeing seeing the inside of it, just being able to have the experience. I don't see a reason why somebody would feel. I mean, I get why she would feel slighted, but I mean, I would want the experience, period. Back then, before 9/11, we used to be able to actually have school tours without too much of a problem. I mean, I'm pretty sure nowadays maybe they do a background check or something like that to make sure you're good, but you don't have chances. The average person is not getting into a location like the White House.
So,
I mean,
so you like, I'm gonna go to the White House.
I'm for the experience. Okay. I mean, DC is nothing but museums. That's the most historical building you ever walk into your life.
Okay, your minute is up.
Yeah.
Go to the museum. We ain't go to the. Michelle, are you for it or against it?
I mean, I honestly, I'm not a big sports fan. It just kind of is what it is. And Trevon said, I mean, if you want to go to the White House or not, it's that person's choice, and how Angela Reese feels about it, that's up to her. I mean, if you don't want to go, and again, when you said they are battling, they're playing a game. They're playing a game. And again, these women are good at playing a game. So recognize that. Recognize the team that won.
Right, exactly. Okay, I can see these are not basketball players. So let me go to Molly. Are you for it or against it? Okay, let me go to Woo. Woo, are you for it or against it?
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right, Rico, are you for it or against it?
He's muted.
You're muted, Rico. I can't hear you.
Unmute yourself real quick.
Okay. Are you for it or against it?
I am definitely for the experience. You know what I mean? This is a once in a lifetime chance to, go do what they do. Even though, Biden's wife, just threw some shit in the game. You know what I'm saying? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? So, but it just goes along with the Biden administration. But yes, I think the sisters should go. She said she wanted to go check out the Obamas while they there. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Go and have a good time.
Okay. Oh man, Alan is on the live today. Mr. Graphics. Oh, let me make sure your mic is on. Is your mic on? Unmute your mic, Alan.
Oh yeah, what's going on? What's good?
What's up, Alan? What's going on?
What's going on? What's good with you?
Ain't that much this morning.
I wanted to say I'm for it. I think it's one of the something that's a tradition that's been going on for a lot of years for a lot of sports teams. So I feel as though you win a championship, you should have the reward to go to the White House. It's something that you can tell your kids' kids, and things like that. It's tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but do you understand why Angela Reese felt the way she did?
Yeah, I definitely understand the way that she felt, because the other girl did it too. In a sense, it's like, why not? Like I'm for it. Like, why not celebrate something? It's bigger than you. It's about the team, about something that y'all accomplished during the season. So it's a little bit bigger than you. Your personal preferences should just be your personal preferences. But for team and tradition, it should be something that you should be willing to do.
Phoenix, what do you think?
Are we asking if Angel should go?
The girl, yeah, because Angela Reese don't want to go. But the team, all going. But she said for her, she's not going to go.
Well, if she don't want to go, then she ain't got to go. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's okay to go to the White House, but you can go to the White House without your team. Like, if you don't want to go, then don't go. She shouldn't be punished for it.
She don't want. It's the reason why she don't want to go is because the Miss Vice President, the wife, Jill Biden, Dr. Biden is invited the losing team as well.
Okay, she ain't gotta go.
So she's like, the tradition is for the winning team. So she's like, why you inviting the losing team as well? It's just supposed to be for the winners. So
and she's right. She's right. But the thing is, if she doesn't want to go, she doesn't have to. We all have a choice in the matter. She know her team won. Her team wants to go, then go. Represent for me, y'all. I'm gonna cheer y'all on from home, but I'm not going there with fake Jill fake ass. I mean, like,
and everybody's like, go, Angela, no, Reese, come on, Reese. All right,
we do have some comments that came in too. I did notice some comments after everyone answers.
Okay, Nene, we gotta get Nene. Gotta get on my panelists.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I'm pretty much. First of all, good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Hey,
on the Morning Max show this morning. So listen, everyone made some great points, and everybody answered. So with that being said, let's get some of these comments that came in, brother. Go for it.
Okay.
Good morning, Ms. Thomas. Good morning, Ashley.
Yes. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Oh, alrighty. Trayvon, you want to read the comments that coming in?
Yeah, sure. Give me 1 second. Let me see what I got.
And there's some good comments that came in. Ashley and Ms. Thomas are definitely.
Ashley Bonner said I'm against it. She said they didn't win, so why would they go? Miss Katina Thomas said Black people should stop caring about going into white spaces. They will always undervalue us if they think we are pressed to be around them. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden has disrespected them. I would definitely stay home. She also said good morning, and Miss Thomas also said good morning as well.
And that's how I agree the same way with Ashley and Miss Thomas. I agree with them. I'll be like, okay, peace out. Because, because you don't have to be a group. You don't have to be, because you know that you're awesome. You don't got to be all pressed to be in somebody presence or the White House. Big deal. We built it. We built the White House. We know the floor plan. Big deal. That's like you going over your cousin's house to somebody. Oh, I've been there. I built that house.
But it seems like we don't value our own spaces.
It is housing.
I think we value our own spaces. I just think that sometimes us as people, we need to get inside certain buildings to make certain changes. Sometimes we need to be over that wall in order for certain things to change. If you stay on the outside of that wall, throwing stones at that wall, you're just throwing stones at the wall until you climb over that wall. And maybe that foot in the White House will make a change for other little girls or other women. And it definitely, this thing definitely blew up women's sports, as far as college women's sports and as far as WNBA. So it's always a silver lining, but sometimes we got to jump over that wall, getting to destruction in order to change things.
Yeah. Feel that.
DJ Slicky Woo Boo, we didn't hear from you. Can you hear us? Okay, maybe he still have a technical difficulty. Okay.
It looks like it's freezing on my screen. It looks like his screen is freezing.
Oh, okay. All righty. I'm looking at the time, so we're gonna go ahead and get into Freaky Friday. I ain't even gonna ask the other question or talk about the other news. We get ready to get into Freaky Friday, y'all. And today's topic for Freaky Friday is
All right,
flirting.
man.
It's flirting. Women and everybody flirt. Molly, I got a 3-minute video to show y'all on flirting.
Okay.
Molly, roll tape, baby.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I'm pretty good at flirting. If you're a cute girl, we are just so thankful a cute girl spending time with us.
Everybody flirts differently, which is why it's hard to know when people are flirting.
Like, I need that moment where like her friend says like, oh, she likes you.
Eye contact is like the primal flirt. That's like the like you like look down the barrel and someone's like, I feel you.
It's such a powerful, intimate thing to make prolonged eye contact with someone.
You make the eye contact, but you're like, oh, look at that chandelier. What's going on over here? They look like they're having fun. Oh, hi, you.
I try to like get a little hand contact of some kind, you know, because then it's like you're introducing yourself as sexual partner.
It's hard as a guy. You don't want to come off as too pushy or touchy or feely.
I feel like you're not allowed to touch somebody like pretty much ever because you don't know them yet.
It's such a weird difference between how you talk to like someone you might be interested in versus how you talk to like your buddies.
Kind of lower your voice a little bit so she, she's like, so she could pay attention.
When you talk to a girl, you gotta kind of like drop your voice so you sound tough. And most people are like, hey, you know, but with girls, you gotta be like this.
If you just text from the heart, you should be able to text straight to her heart.
Not dick pics and not going there. And leave your dick out of this, guys.
You don't want to make it so unthought out that you just say something like "you up" or "sup, girl."
The 3 little cloud dots come up and then they go away for a couple seconds. And you're like, oh my God, what happened? And then they come back. And you're like, ah,
My favorite flirty emoji. You can give like a nice, yeah, but this is also a little bit suggestive.
Sometimes the heart eyes guy is pretty nice.
Guitar, saxophone, guy surfing. To me, this is just like, hey, he's a fun guy.
I'll do like a winking frowny face. Hey girl, what you doing tonight? It will get a response of like, what does this mean?
If someone could explain to me how you flirt on Tinder, I would love to know.
I'm picky choosy when I'm like sober, but when it's like Saturday night and I've had a couple shots, I'm just everyone match.
There's like some element of speed because you're like flipping through people like they're like playing cards, and then you're like this one, and then it matches, and you're like and you like word vomit out something quick.
Flirtation and attraction is more of an accumulation of experiences and not like a video game where you beat the
Molly down.
You just have to get out there and fail a couple times.
Flirting is just a fun thing you get to do. And if you keep doing it with somebody, then they might actually make out with you. And that's the best.
Okay, we could cut the flirting video.
It's that social media shit. That's what I can't get with.
But
where's the black guy?
That's why y'all trying so damn hard.
Ooh, you trying to make us crack up this early in the morning?
No, it's just, look, white people flirt different from black people. So I'm going to tell you that right now, baby. And we're going to start, and we're going to start with my biggest flirt, who I know that's on the panel, my female flirt. We're going to start with Blue Phoenix.
Thank God it wasn't me.
What in the world type of intro was that? I am not the big. I mean, I do know how to flirt. I don't do all that flirting. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you. It's so funny. I don't flirt with people unless I'm dealing with you.
So that ain't flirting, because if you
it is. No, it is. You are supposed to still flirt with your boo. What you talking about?
Oh, I ain't talking about flirt with your boo. I'm talking about flirting with a stranger.
Well, the way that I flirt, I'm more strategic. So I like to flirt with people who get the little things that I say.
Yeah.
So, and I like to flirt with people that can laugh. So I'm silly. So I'll come up and I'll be like, what's going on with something silly? I'm so silly. So I'll go up, and if I smell it, let me say I'll smell your cologne. So I'll say, oh, You smell nice. What you have on? And so, of course, a man loves being complimented, so they always grinning and like, oh, oh yeah, I have. Oh, so you want it just for me, huh? And then you go from there. It's just little cute things, and you don't have to be all. You don't have to be all yeah as a man or as a woman. You just keep it cute, keep it funny, keep it airy, and you're right.
You got it. You in the bag. Yeah.
Miss Nene, your go.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just naturally. It just comes not like it belongs there. Like I could flirt with the little kid. I'm like, hey, baby, hey, boo. But however, I like to see the smile when I'm flirting with folks. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even about if I'm just flirting with the guys. I can flirt with anyone, and when I see them blush, it's just like, okay, everybody's affected by this. So it's just one of the skills that I have. I enjoy it. But it is Happy Friday, Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
That's
Okay.
true. That's true,
Okay.
Nene. Though that is true because even women, and it's not like you said you have it natural. It's just the part of you that is welcoming and friendly. People think you're flirting and you're not. That's me. I might not be flirting. I might just be being nice and complimenting you because I call everybody baby.
Because that's the second
Yeah.
question. Don't comment on that second question. Alan, how do you flirt?
I'm more of like a visual flirting, more of looking at you, but more of being like a little bit more mental. Like I like to have a conversation with you, like to mentally flirt with you to try to understand or come to a common ground, like minds. But yeah, it's mostly I'm more shy as far as flirting. But once I get to know you and the vibe is good, couple drinks, things.
Okay, you conversation. Okay, Mr. Rico, how you flirt?
Like I'm a people person naturally. So, and being a person that can like really speak to people, I can give compliments where it's just genuine, just for that. You know what I'm saying? Like with the fellas, me being a barber for 25 years and counting, I make people look good. So, you know what I'm saying? I want a brother to feel good. Or if, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, I saw my stepfather appreciate who my mom might have really liked. Like she liked Billy D. Williams and stuff like that. He'd be like, man, he's a good looking dude. You know what I'm saying? I saw him be able to give another man a compliment without it being funny. You know what I'm saying? So being a barber, I'd be like, hey man, you looking sharp, boy, you looking casting sharp. That's not flirting, but that's just giving up some love. So the same thing with a female. I'd be like, hey man, your parents made a beautiful daughter. You know what I'm saying? Just giving props what props is due is something that I want folks to feel a little, good about with their presentation. Or hey man, nice fashion choice today. You know what I'm saying? Just giving compliments or giving good energy. Flirt. When I like I said, like Blue Phoenix was saying earlier, if it's somebody that I'm feeling, I'm gonna flirt a different way with a different intention and different purpose. So different levels to the flirt game. But on a regular, I'm just a people person, and I want folks to feel a little good. You know what I'm saying? There's some good energy going their way. I think helps out throughout their day. So that's
good answer, babe. Good answer. All that.
Mr. Trayvon, you got a minute. You better not talk about no daggone museums.
No, I ain't gonna say nothing about no museums. I feel like everybody's
what's wrong with the museum?
Right, regardless. I mean, that's the perfect place to take somebody versus trying to take them to a bar, some shit like that, trying to take them to a strip club, some shit. But anyway, I would say that I don't know. I'm a Pisces, so there's nobody that I can't handle. I'm a water sign, so
not handle. How do you flirt? Not handling. How do you?
No. What I was gonna get into that. Everyone is an individual, so there's not a sign that I can't approach. I mean, I don't have a specific way of necessarily flirting. You read off that person's energy, so you can tell if they're open or not. You can tell if they're open to conversation. You can tell if it needs to be a conversation starter. You can tell if they're like the jokey type. You just got to feel and weave each person out. I mean, like I said, I'm a Pisces, so I can wash away earth, put out fire, destroy iron. Ain't no, there's nothing that I can't, there's nobody I'm afraid to speak to and afraid to talk to. So I might be the first person. I might say, what's up? How you doing? How you having fun? You enjoying yourself? It is nothing for me to approach somebody and speak first. I'm one of those.
Okay, Michelle, I know how you do it. Michelle,
Miss Michelle.
Oh shit! All right. Well, I mean, I'm similar to what everyone said. Yes, I'm a flirt. I'm naturally born that way, I believe. But I also am the kind of person that wants to be treated the way I treat other people. So, I mean, when I flirt with someone, I'm attracted to them first. If they catch my eye, I'll go over and say, "Hey, what's up? Hello, how are you?" But the double-edged sword of that is that people confuse you being nice and flirty.
Don't comment on that. That's the second question.
Thank you.
That's
So
my
I
second
think I
question.
answered the question in under a minute. Yes, I'm a flirt.
Yes.
I flirt with people that are kind and nice, and like Phoenix said, that pick up on, like, you got to feel the energy. You got to be paying attention, and if it feels right, the opening, you'll banter with that person, and it'll be there.
Okay, come on, baby. One time, give me your signature move.
What one?
When we out in the club. What do you do all the time?
Oh wait, I gotta hang on. I gotta put my computer. You want to see me shake my shoulders?
That's how you get them. Then
there you go.
Now, this is my second question. That's why I told Phoenix to hold up and Michelle hold up. A lot of times, people mistake being kind with flirting. They just because you say hello to somebody does not mean that you're flirting with them. You could just be kind and being cordial. But a lot of people could get that confused, right, DJ Slicky Woo Boo? I'm messing with him. Oh, my birthday sister in the house. Happy birthday, Misha. Everybody say happy birthday to Misha.
Happy birthday, Misha.
Happy birthday.
She is our A1 Day 1 sponsor of the Morning Mac Show. She's the most definitely our strongest contributor. And I want to thank her so much from the bottom of my heart for doing what she do. Okay, now the question, y'all. Do we got questions in the audience about how they flirt? What are people saying out there in the audience? Before I get
let me see. I'll read it this time.
Okay.
Ashley went, I think, from the last. She said that's almost like two kids and playing one win, the other when the other upset. Yeah, she's talking about the basketball, and you prioritize the feelings of the child that is upset over the child that the winner to make them feel better. Molly said, "Where the black men at with their opinion?" Ashley, and she's so crazy. Ashley said she'll take the dick pics. Molly said, "These are the guys who get shut down." He's so crazy. Katina said, "We're all the women. Men and women flirt differently. So does people of different racial groups." Kenneth said, "Katina Thomas speak. You know what?" Slicky said, "I don't know what happened, but it won't let me. Oh, it won't let him back in." Ashley said, "I was born to flirt. It's just in me." Misha said, "I prefer to flirt with the man I'm in a relationship with. It just reinforces our attractions." Slicky said, "Flirt, y'all, flirt." And Molly told Misha happy birthday.
Now, like a lot of time, like I said, this is my part 2 of that question. When they get it mixed up, how do you handle when somebody's getting mixed up? When you being cordial and they think that's the red flag for go and grope me. Or go, oh yeah, she want me. I put his show on my dick because that's what she want. She said hello to me. This has actually been people. You say hello to them and they showing you they dick. Bam, hey baby. And you be like, no, I was just being nice.
It's just time of day, and it's just like people just more aggressive. I don't know about what you're talking about the dick pic part and the female part, but as far as the male side of it. Like even opening the door for a lady or saying, how you doing or good morning, make them think that you're trying to flirt with them. Well, actually, you're just being a nice person.
Sometimes they get the attitude.
A little love and then say like if you open the door for a woman going to the store, in the store she's looking at you the whole time in the store, waiting for you to come talk to her. But all I did was open the door because that's what grandma told me to do. Not because actually I was trying to flirt or anything like that, but sometimes people misinterpret what flirting is. And I don't know about the dick pics on your side. I'm sure you get your fair share of pics, whatever you got going on. But for the male side of you, it can be twisted with just a look or speaking or doing a kind gesture, grabbing some groceries, or you need me to put that in the car for you can make them think, oh, I'm waiting for him to get the number now.
And light-skinned people are always accused of flirting with somebody because they just think light-skinned people.
And that's a downfall. You know what I'm saying? I'm the typical light-skinned guy. when you see light-skinned guy, I am that picture of a light-skinned guy. Light-skinned, green eyes. I'm a Leo. You know what I'm saying? I'm full of myself. So it's just like God gave me every stereotype of a light-skinned guy. So I've been fighting that fight for a long time, but I gave up the light skin. I'm golden now. I'm just golden.
You sound like me. You know what, Alan? I've been trying to figure you out. Now I see what it is. You a damn male Leo. Lord. I've been trying to figure it out the whole time. I said, there's something about him.
And that shit
Crack me up too
matters.
much.
That shit does matter.
And that is Rico. What about you when you being nice? Because when you are a people person, Rico, and when you always talk to somebody, you be talking and George jacking, and they saying, "Yeah, he want me. I know he want me. He want to cut my hair. I know
he want to cut my hair."
And listen, you know what was really helpful? This is some years back. I was putting out, when you're a barber, you have to put out flyers. So I was cutting hair across the street from Tacoma subway station, and genuinely, I wanted, the women to feel, like, okay, if I'm giving you a flyer or a card or whatever it is, I don't want you to feel that I'm trying to get you or get your phone number pressure. You know what I'm saying? But because it was so many fine women coming and going and cars honking at them and bumping, I would watch that. And I'd be like, the same women that's going to go on the subway is going to come off the subway at the end of the evening. They're going to see me. So it's better to have a good name than silver and gold. So one day I was just irritated by a woman. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, man, if you need a haircut, she just cut me off like, I guess her attitude was bad. So I was like, I ain't gonna take it personal. And so something just said, kick it with them like it's no vagina, no penis. And it just snapped me into a whole situation of, if I kick it with you, you don't have no vagina, it's no penis. You know what I'm saying? So if your energy ain't right, I'm not going that route anyway. And I stayed genuinely on my square, and it wasn't phasing me. So if I really wanted it, then I'm gonna go after it. But you know what I'm saying? Some women, you can't, you can't help what they feel by being genuine, but you know what I'm saying, you can keep your boundaries if you have some type of discipline about yourself. You know what I'm saying? But that's basically what I see.
Okay, now I always call you and Nene, because I'm getting ready to bring Nene in on this question too. I always call you guys my super couple, because I look at you guys and how you guys gel and get along, how you harmonize well. Okay, when you harmonize, everybody hear the sour note every now and then, but when you harmonizing, y'all gel well. Now, who's flirting with who? How did y'all? Because y'all two are flirts. Nene flirt, Rico flirt.
Oh, that's funny.
She's like, you look good. You look good too. But you smell good, and you smell good too. And I like your hair. I know. I like your shoe. I mean, was y'all battling, flirting? I mean, what was y'all? How did y'all?
I have a question though too before they answer.
Okay, go for it. Ask the question, boo.
How long have you been together, and how have you worked on evolving your relationship?
Ooh. You want to go, Rick, or you want me to go?
That's because they got together. We want to know how they got together first. So that's after.
Okay, but let me, because Rick's story kind of always alter. But however, Rick and I, when we met, let me tell her. You want to tell it? We can tell two short versions if you know, it's two short versions. But however, I was going to get my tire checked because I believe I had a nail and I was at the gas station, had the top down on my little red car. I had, it was summertime, it was warm, so all my thighs was out, looking real hot as I always do. So Rick, checking me out, he supposed to be pulling off. He never did because he was too busy looking at me. You know what I'm saying? He probably said for sure. He said, "Then she look a little older, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway." So however, he got the nerve to come over there try to do his flirt thing, which he did. You know what I'm saying? He was successful because it's now been almost 3.5 years. So with that being said, he was flirting. I was flirting. I was like, he might have something good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna see if I still got it. You know what I'm saying? If I still got it, he's younger than me, but I'm gonna see if I could, I could pull him younger. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling myself. You know what I'm saying, sisters? I'm feeling myself. Right? I'm feeling good. This particular day, I'm looking extra hot this day, and he all on it. So I gave him my phone number. 10 minutes later, he called me one to hook up. Like, damn, I told you later, but he called me 10 minutes later. Somebody he had the good smoke. I was like, okay, I'll go for that. I smoke too. You know what I'm saying? Want something to eat? We could both get something to eat. We could smoke a J. And from there, it's been forever going. It's been forever going. Like, dude, never went home. It was like we just been together ever since.
That's what's up.
They
Working
never
together.
went home. Damn.
No, hey, and to top it off, y'all, and to top it off, I didn't know too much about his music career. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a hot musician. So he saw me with some mics in my house. I had mic stands and everything. He didn't know I get down too. So he saw the mics. I hooked up my mic set. I spit some and see what you could do. Soon as he started spitting some, I started harmonizing with him, right? We've been going ever since with our music. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the chemistry was there, fam. You know what I'm saying? I didn't let I didn't let the age difference get in the way. I just looked at him where he had a good flirt game going. You know, he did try his hand. I'm gonna give him some kudos for that. You know what I'm saying? And it just worked out that way. But however, it has its ups, it has its downs. We still working at it every day. We, Lord know, amen. We still working at it. You know, to make this thing happen because we know that sometimes. Don't put a him on that.
But that's natural, y'all. That's natural.
but that's my heart. But that's my heart, right? You know, and that's just about relationships. You know, you gotta have that chemistry, fam. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to laugh. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to, remain real with it at all times. I say at all times you have to be real with it. You know, and communication goes a long way.
Nene,
on that tip, it's Freak Friday. Amen.
The beautiful thing about you and Rico relationship, Nene, is at first it may have been a physical attraction, but it turned into a genuine attraction because you and him have so many commonalities. Y'all had things in common. You guys gel well together. That's a blessing that you found somebody that you could gel well with like that.
Yeah.
Usually after the physical, most of the times ain't that much there. And
that part. And, I'm glad he reached out to me. Thank you, honey. Mwah.
Michelle, I'm going to give it to you. How do you know the difference between be flirting and being friends? Because I know a lot of times when you just being you, people are taking that as being flirty. Because I sit there and I've seen it. And then sometimes you was like, why is he all over? I say, because you was nice to him. You was talking to him. And they take it the wrong way sometimes. And
I've been in many situations.
I want to cut you off before you start. I need to pause for a second. My technician here to fix my AC, so just give me 30 seconds.
Okay.
Does that mean we gotta wait?
No, you go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I mean,
you ain't gotta wait. You ain't gotta wait. Go ahead.
Thank you. So I've been in this situation since I got my fake tits. Since I got my fake tits, I've been in this situation. I mean, men treated me differently before them, but I definitely get a lot of attention now just because I have large breasts and I like.
Because men like boobs.
And again, I'm not looking any way for anyone but myself. I like getting dressed up. I like looking, sexy. I know how to be professional. I know when not to. But when a man push the envelope with me, I speak up. I have boundaries. I know who I am. I know what I want. So if you're being disrespectful to me, you're going to hear it. I'm sorry. It's just there's a nice way of giving flirting and being respectful and telling someone they look nice today versus, hey, get there, girl. You got a pretty mouth. I want to know what it does with it. What's that mouth do?
Wow.
And Trayvon, I'm gonna ask the same flirty question to you. You saying that you are a people person, that you nice and you speak up first. But have it been times where people think that you're hitting on them when you're just being kind, and vice versa?
When you're naturally nice, naturally courteous, there's a lot of things that you're not even thinking about. A lot of things that are second nature to you that are immediately mistaken for flirting. When I say I always have somebody, and I'm saying often, 3 or 4 times a week, trying to say, oh, I know you was trying to flirt with me. I know no, that's where your mind is at. I'm clear enough within myself where I can decipher the two. Now, don't get me wrong. I might mix them together sometimes. I might play it safe and hit you with some that, if you try to call me on it, it's still safe enough to say, hey, I ain't doing that. But people always try to mix the two, but it's the setting. I think it was Rico or it was Gambino that said something about the environment, the time and the place. So I'm not going to be like, I mean, they were blessed enough to meet somebody, you know, meet each other at the gas station, and there was an interaction that blew up into something beautiful. Yeah. But normally, I'm not. You usually don't run into situations where you're just somewhere random. I'm not in the grocery store talking about some, hey, what's up? Can I get your number while I'm, you know, in the produce section? I'm not trying to do that. So usually I'm in an environment where I'm looking for that. Sometimes it happens on the street, but I mean, I don't know. When I just try to, I mean, if somebody feels like I'm coming at them a certain way or whatever, you gotta pay attention to how they're even receiving what you're saying in the first place. So you mess yourself up by pushing forward. If you feel like that person is pulling back or not liking what you're saying, pull back a little bit. You know, pull back or leave it alone. So that's what I do to correct the situation.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys this, male and female. I flirt. When I flirt with my female, I give my female make compliments and everything. But that's just me. I'm not trying to get you. I'm like, oh, Weezy, your hair look good. Oh, Nene, look how you wearing that dress. Go ahead, girl. I'm that flirtatious behavior or complimentary behavior. And with my men, I love your arms. I'm gonna grab your arm. I'm gonna smell you. You smell good. Look at your hair. And let me tell y'all something. I am naturally flirty, and I flirt with everybody, and it means absolutely nothing because the people that I really am interested with, I won't say 2 words to. The people that, because I'm the opposite. So I'm not.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
That has
like,
to
why are
do
you
something
the opposite with the people you actually?
That has to do something with me working on me because you could be flirting with me and I won't see it because I'm not looking at that. You know, not saying that I'm unapproachable because I think everybody want me. I got that thing in my mind that every man want me, every man and woman want me. So I don't worry about that. Not unless you come up to me, I have to get real deep. Because Michelle be like, Althea, he's flirting.
Yeah.
Althea. I'm like, no, he's not. He's just being cordial. No, he's not. Michelle was like, Althea. And I'm like, Michelle, you know, and I throw it up. I ain't thinking about that. But that's just me and with my personality.
You better start knowing that you a catch.
Exactly.
You better start knowing that you a catch, Ms. Reese. That's what it is.
Hold up. I know that I'm a catch.
Hey.
I can't let everybody know I'm so good. I know, if you want me, you gotta go on that limb. You gotta show me something extra. If you want this, because I am worth
You're echoing.
All right now.
Why am I echoing?
I'm not sure. It went double.
Everybody is.
Hey, Rico, can you mute your mic?
What'd you say, dear?
Can you mute your mic for a moment? Hello? Sorry, Rico, it was you.
Are you talking to us? Sure.
Is that better?
Sometimes that's
Yeah. I don't know why there's a there. But Rico, when you muted the mic, it was gone.
Somebody might.
I can hear an echo for everyone.
There's somebody might.
There we go. Okay.
Was it Rico?
Yeah, I think it was.
And I just because him and Nene's
in the same environment.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll be back. But I just would like to say one thing, Althea.
Yes.
When you performed on Wednesday night, you threw your panties at a man. And that man held your panties the entire time while he did his set, waving them around over his head dangling off of his finger. And I'm like, oh, Althea, you got a man. And you're like, no. He was respectful and he gave your pennies back to you like a nice gentleman would. Just saying.
Yeah, and that was not a flirt. That wasn't a
real never would have happened.
Right now, that part.
Now, if I would have took my Depends off and threw it at somebody, then you catch the damn Depends, we go together. And if I fall and you able to pick me up off the ground, we go together.
Real bad.
I look at it. Because you got to be able to handle all of this. Ain't that right, Weezy? Alan know, Weezy know. I'm a trip and a half. You got to be able to, honey.
Yeah.
You got to be able to
handle a handful. Cousin was a handful. I tell you that. She was one of my biggest inspirations when I was younger because she was she used to do music and stuff like that, and be all with the go-go's and stuff like that. And I used to be like, dang, cuz be going out to all the little jams, man. We be in the house, all of us be in the house, and she leaving out, go out somewhere. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that one day. Yes, sir.
Look, was that when y'all was still in my car when I fall asleep?
Yeah.
My I got sick with diabetes. I never forget it. And my cousin was Reese Ann. That's why her name Reese Ann. She was still in my car. Go pick up Alan, Ricky, and everybody, all the gang, LeVar, everybody would drive out in my car. They was going to see Groovers. So y'all going to see Northeast Groovers?
Wow. Yeah, Northeast Groovers. You go see Northeast Groovers. Yeah.
Brian used to sing with the what was that rap group?
I used to have a go-go band too, and we used to use your car to take the roller times and congos in our band play.
And I didn't even know. I'm home sick, sleep.
Use your car to take the roller times and congos.
It's crazy.
See, and that's how look, they grew up in music. My music.
Yeah.
That's how they grew up. Man, oh man. Now, this is the last question that I have, and this probably take up all the time. Have y'all been in a situation where flirting has gone wrong?
Look it up.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Flirting has gone wrong.
As I mentioned the other day, I flirted with a young lady. This is probably when I was like 20, probably like, I ain't gonna say my age, but probably when I was 20 years old. I flirted with a lady that worked at a job. This when I was just coming out of culinary school, and I was working underneath a chef, and she was attracted to me. So from us working so much together, as far as being in the kitchen and being working all the time, because when you're in that type of field, you're in the kitchen more than you're at home. So we spent a lot of time together. So I flirted with her, and we started dealing with each other for a little while. But it wasn't like intimate. It was just like hanging out at the bar, drinking, talking, having intimate conversations and things like that. And then when she did try to like pursue a relationship, I wasn't really into it because I knew it would affect my career because she was the head chef and I was the sous chef. So I knew it would cause tension in the kitchen. So I was like, it's better for me just to fall back a little bit. Man, that was the worst thing I could do. Shorty tried to kill me. Like, tried to kill me. Yeah, tried to hit me with a car.
Damn.
What?
Damn.
Wait a minute, what happened?
Where flirting goes wrong.
What happened with that last part?
Right?
He tried to hit me with a car in the parking lot of the restaurant.
Yeah.
She tried to hit him with her car.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
That's what light-skinned people go through that stuff.
That deep there.
Shut up.
You are exactly right. You are exactly right. There's certain things that you do, a certain way you move and look that people can assume that, oh, he's attractive. He wants me. He want to be with me. He wants to talk to me, and it don't be like that. It just be the way that you look. But like I tell everybody, I ain't fill out no application for this because if I did, I'd be like 6'7". I'd be dunking on Bama's. You feel me? So I could do the best I could do with what God gave me. That's all I do. That's all I did.
That makes sense.
That's that fatal
And for
attraction.
the record, I have not tried to run anyone down with my car.
Yeah, okay. Make sure we know.
No, I'm Italian. I don't need to do those things.
What's that song? I didn't mean to turn you on.
By Sherelle. That's what I used to say all the time. Right after that, I sing Innocent.
And after that, they let her go but I went to a whole nother state.
Damn.
You know, it gets like that sometimes. My brother got hit by a car. His baby mama hit him.
Damn.
Damn. And they in the military. And she through her career, she was a higher rank than him. And she got in trouble. And I'm like, I ain't gonna get in trouble from throwing away my career for no. Louisa, when flirting goes wrong.
And it's never me flirting. It's always just me being nice. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna go way back to when I was like 15. I
Damn.
wasn't flirting, right? It's been crazy since then. I wasn't flirting with him. My friend was dating his friend, and so she wanted me to hang. So I would just hang when we were talking stuff like that. So this dude told me he came around to, and I was still a virgin. I was 15. He came
Yeah.
around there and told me that he wanted me to have his baby, and that we don't have to have sex. He will jerk off into to a tube, and he want me to pour his seed into me so
Wow.
that I can have his baby.
I ain't never heard no shit like that. Damn.
Don't give people problems.
I'm glad you dodged that bullet because I was gonna get all the way up in there if you were a virgin.
All you had to do is pour.
Smart guy. I'm
You know,
glad
y'all
dodged
see,
that bullet.
y'all know it's
It's
twins.
science ain't
But the
science.
thing is, I wasn't. My biggest thing, I was not. I was, of course, you at that age. Of course, you're thinking about it, but I wasn't trying to have no sex with that boy, and I wasn't giving no
thinking
damn
about
baby.
it. You said I was thinking about it.
I was thinking about it, of course, but I wasn't. I was still up on. I was trying to wait till I got married. You know what I'm saying? And we weren't together, so why would I even attempt to do that? You weren't getting a child out of me. This boy used to stalk me. I didn't kiss him or nothing.
He's gonna say, "I'm gonna put it on my hand. I'm gonna put it up there."
Girl, no, I told him he better get away from me, young. Like I used to fight back then. Okay, I would have fought him. I used to fight. I don't play that.
Okay, Trayvon. When flirting goes wrong, when flirting went wrong.
Yeah, actually, I made the mistake of meeting this person at my job. To have a customer come in and throw a little subtle, pickup lines and little stuff like that, and for it to turn to the person calling your job. I was working in Harris Teeter, so I'm working in the deli and stuff, doing food service and everything. So you're calling my job, making large orders. People trying to figure out why someone keeps ordering and why people keep calling off this phone and that phone and making orders and not picking them up. To me, like wanting to be, and I'm not afraid to walk around nowhere, or I never ran from nobody, but to feel like you have to watch your back. And then not even for it to come to you, and for you to feel like you have to watch your back and look over your shoulder just to make sure you don't see that person parked over there by your job or calling your phone or trying to figure out where you're at. I had one time where I was actually fearful for because at this point, knowing that person, you knew where I lived. At the time I was 20 or 21, so I was still living in my mom's house. So I got to think about the fact that my mom is there. You trying to knock on my door. Yeah, it has went left. So that definitely made me pull back on situations like that because, I didn't know what was going to come out of that. I had to actually go legally and make sure that there was a safe distance between my home and that person just because of just subtle flirting, just picking up on that and it's giving somebody a little bit of that attention and them going the whole 10 yards with just a little, little subtle conversation. So, yes, I have been there.
That's stalking. That's crazy.
That's stalking. Yeah, it's scary because you got to watch who you allow to know where you live at, where you work at, what those phone numbers are, who your family members are. Yes, I wasn't terrified, but I never had nobody in my life on my back like that where I'm really like, I hope they're not parked outside my job. Is that them across the street? You got 3 cars, so is that you over there? Is that you that I seen just pass by? I was kind of paranoid, like I owe somebody some money or something.
Ew.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Rico.
Rico, just one Rico.
I'm gonna tell you my flirt nightmare. Sometimes you be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. You know what I mean? And then you know what you're getting. They say life is like a box of chocolates. When I was a EMT and I worked for Lifestar. And one night my partner put the wrong gas in the ambulance we were driving. We were at Providence. And so we had AAA once we called in, and he was in trouble for putting the wrong gas in there. I said, well, look, it's cold in the van. I'm not going to just sit here and wait. I'm going to go in the hospital, get some hot chocolate. It was wintertime. So I see this young lady, and I get to flirting with her. And once I, get the phone number, you know what I'm saying? They say the uniform is working for you or whatever it was, but it is what it is. They were a part of the hospital staff. I had the stethoscope, the braids, the the glasses, the whole 9 yards. So I'm thinking, what I'm thinking, nice, number to talk to later. And so this is years ago. This is like 2004, 2005. I wind up seeing one of my coworkers, and he saw who I was talking to, and he said, "Yo, He said it's 2 of those on this floor, and on different hospitals, it's different floors that you might meet different people. And so with this one, he was saying it's 2 of those on those floors. I was like, 2 of those what? And he said 2 of those that got total sex changes. They used to be men. I said, are you fucking kidding me? And he was like, yeah, I'm serious. So the next day I called a person, and they're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to them, and I tell her what happened. And they basically tell me, you know, a bunch of reverse psychology at first. And so I asked them straight up, are you a man? You know what I'm saying? They was like, no, I'm not a man. I done had a total sex change. I done did this, that, the third. And I'm like, well, I'm glad that you told me up front, because, you know what I'm saying? Back at that time, folks was getting killed for tricking people like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is. I don't go that route. You got to be born a woman, and, you know, wish you well. You know what I mean? But that's where flirting can get you in some places that you didn't even know, because, you know.
You was about to go store a place that you
Molly, shut up, Molly. They spending thousands on dollars to be what you guys are. And yo, trickery is trickery every day. You know what I'm saying? Even though you might even be a woman who's a woman, you don't know what you're gonna get behind that woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's chances and choices. And if we like what we like as men, we visual, we're gonna talk to it, flirt with it. You know what I'm saying? Pursue it. We're hunters. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you bark up the wrong tree, you know what I'm saying? You want to know what you're dealing with. And thank God it you know, it came to light before anything else came to light. So I was able to dodge that bullet.
But what would you
Amen, my brother. Amen, my brother.
Sex?
Amen.
How do you, I mean, because I'm pretty sure some guys out there have really gone all the way. You know, of course, but how would you, does that make you feel? How would it, if you would have did it, then what would you be thinking?
Hey man, if you operating under the situation and assumption that that's a woman, you're not going after. You don't have the queer eye as a straight guy. You know what I'm saying? I love me some good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just interested in that now. I mean, of course, I could be partial because large sense I would prefer only 2 women. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see the male genitalia in there, only mine. But I'm just saying that's a situation where if you're going after a woman and you score with what you think is a woman or connected with what you think is a woman, then that's what it is. Now, if they tell you some shit afterwards that they done had a $10,000 makeover, then you know what I'm saying. Then you know you're gonna deal with what you're gonna deal with. You know what I mean? You've been fooled. It's just like, you know, a lot of women get fooled in the pursuit of happiness all the time.
Let me tell you a true story about that fool and flirting shit. A friend of mine, I'm just gonna call him. I'm just gonna call him Mark. Okay, he was in the military, in the Navy, right? And all his people they was over in Beijing or somewhere. It was somewhere in Korea. And you know the story what I'm about to tell you. Did I tell you that before?
No, you ain't tell me, but I know how it go over there.
The Navy, all the people went out together. All his crew members went out together with the captain, and they went to a brothel or a whole house, right? Over there somewhere, and it was Asia. I think it was I don't know if it was Bangkok or not, somewhere in one of them ports or whatever. And the lady, the madam, the girls lined up, and she asked them, "What do you want?" He said he didn't want any of the coochie. He just wanted the head, right? So the people that wanted the head, she would say, "Sir, people give them head. And the ones that wanted the whole thing, they would get, certain girls would go, right? So he said that it was getting so good. He gone back with the girl. He said she was pretty too. She was fine. He getting the head, and it was so good. And he was grabbing on the girl, and he reached down. And he said that he grabbed a handful of balls and nuts.
And the balls dropped.
I know all there is to know about the crying game.
He said that he was in there screaming and he was turning over, going off. His captain had to come and subdue him. He said that he was going to kill that person. I was like, but you paid for what you paid for.
That shit's dangerous, though.
But that's what they do in their country. A lot of the men, look so beautiful, look so small, so petite. You couldn't tell it. He couldn't clock it. He didn't know how to clock it, and it was unclockable.
If he was in Bangkok, there's a
I
song.
mean, it was
One
an
night in
Asian-
Bangkok makes a hard man crumble.
Yeah,
You
I
might get
don't necessarily believe in that part because you hardwired to like. So I don't think nobody can reprogram you. And
like.
But I'm a straight woman. I'm a straight heterosexual woman. It ain't nothing a woman could do for me. Hell, I don't even touch my own coochie. Okay, so I ain't touching nobody else's. You know, I'm allergic to seafood. All that. I don't play that. So my girlfriend asked me, she said, "What if you was blindfold and the girl go down?" Or first of all, I don't care about that mouth play and stuff. As I got older, there's a lot of bacteria going around. If I don't know, I don't know. But she said, "What would you do if you get food and the girl go down on you? How would you feel?" Well, I will come up once I find out it's a girl. I'm not that bitch. I'm not her spread out. Don't pee on my foot and tell me it's raining. What is that?
I don't know if it was my phone ring. I don't know if y'all picked that up.
It's just a respect thing.
Somebody called my
So,
phone, but I didn't
you
think
know, getting food like that is just a respect thing. Do anybody else want to comment on the respect thing? And Rico, I'm sorry that you're a flirting nightmare with that way.
Definitely. I mean, well,
I was asking Alan, did he hear what happened?
Yeah.
I heard. Oh yeah, it's definitely a respect thing when it comes to stuff like that but in another sense, as a man, as a person, you should already have those certain senses to detect certain fakeness so you won't be fooled. Like it's certain things that I don't like homie was saying, like Rico was saying, the trickery is at an all-time high, so you should already expect the foolery, even if it comes physically, it can come mentally, it can come spiritually. It's always some type of underlying trickery going on. But to be fooled like that, and the story you just told, yeah, I'd probably be in prison for something like that, because that was just wild. But look where he at. It happens like that over there. So you in the wrong place at the wrong time, man. That's all I gotta say about that.
See, and that's where flirting go wrong. A lot of dudes meet women in clubs because you see it on Jerry Springer all the time, and they want the head. They get a crucial. I call that a crucial. They get a crucial, and then they be like, "Oh, that's the best crucial I ever had," and not knowing that's the same gender as you.
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
That's common. That's very common.
Well, I mean, this is what happens because men are visual. Men are visual. They see something that they like. And again, there's a reason why there's glory hole parties, maybe. I don't know. But again, when you're presenting a certain way to a man and what he's seeing, he thinks is one thing, when you're actually just covering up something else. I think it's the person who's a trans person, they owe it to that person, to the other person they want to get involved with, to be honest. I like you as a person. I'm attracted to you by what I saw as a person. So again, for men to get, I don't know.
I don't even go through the situation just trying to be like, oh, I want you to, I call it rocking the mic. Like, I want you to rock the mic. Like that, I don't go into that. That comes later on down the line, because I'm not going to do it to you. So I want to ask you to do it as soon as we meet, because I'm damn sure not going to do it to you, because I don't know what you do in your free time, how you take care of yourself, your washing schedule. I don't know none of that. So I'm not doing it to you. So I wouldn't go straight in like, oh, I want you to rock the mic. You know what I'm saying? That comes after we get to know each other and be more intimate. I know your washing schedule and your work schedule, and when I can look in your shower and see what kind of soaps and stuff you use. All of that's part of the whole overall meal. Yeah, I gotta know how you season it before I just eat it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, the first place.
Yeah, so that comes along with being intimate. I don't just be like, oh yeah, I want you to give me some. I want you to rock the mic as soon as I meet you. Because like you said, you never know. That's easy ground to get you tricked. You setting yourself up to get tricked off the streets. So hey, that's on you.
A lot of people, tricks are for kids. That's what they say. Hey, Venus, can you read the comments off to the side? They
Yeah,
saying
hold on
stuff.
one
Hey,
second.
Cassandra.
Okay, so let's see.
Go with Molly said no.
Hold on. Let me go up because we missed a lot.
We met up with a lot of comments.
I could
Yeah.
start from there if you need me to.
Okay, Slicky said never flirt. Ask for what you want. He asked for what I want. Katina said, sadly, people are not used to other people being nice. Molly said it's confusing because women choose to be nice / flirty with one guy out the whole group. Why not treat everybody in the group the same? That's true. Oh, Jay was on here. Tella May Rock was on here laughing. Ashley said Leos are wild. We are not. Slicky said, right, flirt ladies. Katina said people should see nice and flirting as being different. Perhaps some people think if they are nice, someone might think they are flirting. She also said maybe they are not taking it the wrong way. They may be just using the fact that you were nice to try their hand. She also said complimenting and flirting the same question mark. Cassandra said, good morning, everyone. Molly said, no. He said, if they fooled you in '05, be careful today. Cassandra laughed at that. Aya said, hell, they got hetero men that would trick you too. Malik said, oh, you could be programmed. Aya said, so why was he screaming and hollering? Didn't he have a happy ending? She's so crazy. Katina said, what if you are blindfolded and a cat go down on you? Cassandra said it's an echo in her phone. Yeah, we had an echo for a little bit.
Yeah,
Malik said, what about the good parts of a relationship? He also said, everyone is visible. I don't know. Katina said, everyone likes what's good. Well, everyone likes what looks good to them. Cassandra said, rubber neck in it. Old people say. Malik said, yeah, he said, Malik said, I've never witnessed relationships being so dysfunctional in my life. That's true.
Yeah.
Cassandra said, well said, brother. And Malik said, so really? But that's true, because if you go in somebody's bathroom and you see what they use, and most women don't use men products.
Yeah.
Now, some men will use women products only because their girl got them on it. And they ain't gonna buy it for themselves. They just gonna use hers. So you'll know.
Yeah, I go over dude's house and he got Massengale or some Summer's Eve wash. I'm gonna think twice.
First of all, if he got some Summer's Eve, you better think triple time because women shouldn't use Summer's Eve.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, Johnny, because I did see a trans male. She was a woman, and for a second I said I must be gay because damn, that man looked good. He was unclockable. Me and my little sister both was like, that's a what? I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Now, the way you could tell with the women, their penis, they can only get it but so big. I think I read it, they can only go like to 5 inches. So if that's the indication that you messing with something that looked like a thumb, maybe they wasn't always a man. That's all I'm saying. I'm just gonna, put that out there. Maybe they wasn't always a man.
First of all, let me tell you something that G.I. Mo always says. Look at the baby pictures. Forget everything else. Ask for the baby pictures. Let me see your baby pictures.
Let me see your birth certificate. Let me see your Let me check your ID.
Back when the AIDS epidemic was out, that's what we used to go by. We used to be like, you wasn't always this skinny. I got to see a picture with what everybody was so scared. They wanted to see childhood pictures to see if somebody was real slim or whatever. They be like, let me see your baby. They used to do that back then. So right now, with if people are not going to be honest with the gender exchange, then it's somebody for everybody. Where nobody should have to lie about who they are. There are enough men out there and enough women that like what you do, but you don't have to try to fool or trick somebody that's not down with that.
I have to tell you, I know a lot of trans people. I have trans friends that are great and they accept and love who they are. And you know what? I don't know what's in their head, heart, or soul or mind. So I can't tell them how they feel. If they're more comfortable looking a certain way, if you were born a man, you're more comfortable living as a woman, go for it. But just be honest, because it's about being a good person. Who cares what you got between your legs? I'm not after one thing, right?
Yeah. Right, you're exactly right. You're definitely right about that because I got a lot of gay friends and transsexual friends that I deal with in the industry. And they some of my closest friends. Like they're some of the most honest people. But like you said, you got to be honest. You can't walk around here tricking people and playing mental games because everybody not willing to go through that. And a man Rico was saying, back in the days, people would get killed for doing that because a man has pride, and that's a big blow to a man's pride to find out something like that. That will send him over the edge, because that's definitely it's over for you after that. As far as man law and whatever street code you go by, that's one of the biggest pride blows right there, is finding out that you are actually a man and I dealt with you, and now everybody knows. It's over.
Trey, what you trying to say?
No, I was just saying, being somebody who was raised mostly around women and watching all their mannerisms, their movements, how they conduct themselves in a room. I feel like if people listen to themselves, don't let you getting horny and all that. Don't let that take over and you not being clear with what you see. Trust your mind and what you see and believe that something is not right, because there's a difference. For instance, my aunt, I live in my aunt's house. So there's a certain feminine energy with her and my cousin that you feel in the environment. You feel like a woman carries her own energy. So the whole faking the funk, you can have your little facial reconstructive surgeries and you can try to sound like this and talk like that. But that doesn't mean that, I don't understand how people miss it. Like Gambino was saying, he was saying that, well, Alan, I'm sorry. He was saying that, it's just something that you really can't miss. If you are jumping in too early and you are missing out, on key facts about that person, I feel like that's how people get tricked. I don't understand how people go right to it. If you're jumping right into sex, that's when you get messed up with that person, because there's certain things that I noticed, and I'm not talking about transgender people, nothing wrong with that, what you do, but there's certain things that I know they do to try to emulate a woman that is excessive. They try just the girly light tone voice. They're trying to be extra with their mannerisms. Nowadays, if you're really paying attention, you can't miss that. I don't care what type of hormones. I don't care what type of surgery you had. You can't look down in no box. Everybody know what a UPS box look like, a real one. So you can't fake it and try to build one. So, I just feel like people need to pay attention. That's all I want to say. Pay attention to what you're looking at.
And like you said, it's at an all-time high nowadays. Even I can recall when I was younger, you really didn't see a lot of feminine males around. And if you did, it was kind of on the low. You probably had one or two in your high school or something. It was just like a rumor type thing, but it wasn't. Nowadays, it's like, and me living in Georgia, in Atlanta, I see it way like it's just
over. Like it's just
accepted. Which is a good thing, because it shows that the growth of humans and mankind to accept and start accepting people. It's a beautiful thing, but it's like it also comes with the backlash of them people go through a lot mentally. And they deal with a lot of things that we probably would never understand as heterosexual males. So I don't judge nobody. I judge you by your character and your heart. And that's what I'm basing it off. I don't care what you look like. You could be a Smurf. You know what I'm saying? I fell in love with dogs and fish. So I can definitely deal with humans. You know what I'm saying? It's just about your heart, your spirit, and your energy.
Yeah.
Right.
How do y'all feel about with the media and me being a 90s baby born in 94? I remember when the comedy night and the all the stand-up shows, adult entertainment, whatever, that came on when the kids were supposed to be asleep. That used to come on at 9 o'clock, 9:30. Now I'm on there, I'm seeing Jerry Springer. I mean, come on at a certain time. And I'm seeing Jerry Springer and these RuPaul shows and all that coming on at a certain time. How do y'all feel about the media and how that's being presented? Because it used to be filtered. Even on Google, you can look up big booty holes and you got all types of, explicit pictures and whatever. Now, nothing is censored. So how do y'all feel about that right now and the effect on our children, what they're being subjected to? Because I know this is a lot of the agenda that's being pushed in front of kids. Everyone has a tablet. Everybody has a phone or two. So how do y'all feel about that? That's what I want to know.
Before we answer the question, I just want to point out it's 11:45, and we're having a great conversation. By the way,
we got to cut the conversation. Trey, you got to come back and we got to ask the panel how they feel about it. Table that, and because Molly is going to get y'all. Because I ain't say nothing, Molly. Alan took over and Rico, and then don't blame me, Molly.
Y'all wanted me to come on here. Y'all gonna have to put an extension on the show when I come on here.
Put an extension on the 20-minute extension.
It gotta be like Dynasty. This ain't no 2-hour thing. We got things to talk about now. Come on now.
Tricky Friday. You right. But you gotta ask Molly. That's my super producer. So Molly, come on here, Molly. You like
You
the
will have to pass the hat around for Molly. You have to pass the hat around.
Molly, you like the Russell Simmons of the show. What you say, Molly?
We got my boy Allen on here. I got Rico beside me.
That was Molly the whole time making that damn noise.
But I really think
definitely me. I'm all in here, y'all. I'm in.
Thank you. Where's he come? Here he is.
Molly.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
in there.
echo.
I think he's too close to his own mic feed. Whatever is picking up. Okay.
He's fixing it.
Uh-huh.
I definitely think that's a good conversation for a show next week for us to talk about.
Yeah.
Because it's huge, and we're not going to be able to even probably tap on or touch on. So I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah, me and Rico. I'm in here with Rico, so I had to get him out of there real quick.
Okay.
Just giving us feedback, but good show, y'all. It's always.
It was a good show, though.
You know, Alan was in here. Appreciate
Alan
Alan.
and Trey got to come back again, Molly.
Yeah, man, bring some of your good friends so they can give us their
Ashley was one of my friends that Ashley Barner, she was one of my friends that I sent it to and told about and told her to start coming. So I'm gonna try to have more, 5 or 10 people try to come in and stuff. So I've been on the other phone. That's why I charged the iPhone up to try to send it out some more invitations.
And I know I saw Sequoia watching Alan. I saw him.
No, we need Alan to get his buddies on. He said he got good friends that's gay and trannies and shit. We need them to come on here and get their opinion.
A whole bunch of man. I
ain't gonna ask how or why, man. Just get one on so we can hear from them, because we always give our opinion, and I like to hear from one of them,
No, not one of them, man. Not one of them. What is one of them?
One of them
They, them. That's how they identify as they, them, and her.
Not all of them.
Oh. Okay, well, look.
I want to hear from her or hear from him, not them or that or
like that. Well, transgender and non-binary is the non-binary is when people don't want to identify by her, him, whatever they want to be called, them, they. But when you're transgender, you usually want to be called to what you changed over to. So you usually want to be called a man. I don't know about that cisgender. I don't know what cisgender means and all of that, but
too much science to it, man. Just the nigga named Paul.
Back to the old days. Just do a handshake. Is you?
That's gangbang.
Thank you.
If you got that solid joint, then that's the problem.
That's what my girl Gino said that. She said back in the day, all we had was this. Grandma be like, you see, that's all.
Doing that.
Yeah, that's all. Is he? And if you're a woman, you was this. Wait a minute, she. That's all we did. We didn't say no words. Alan, am I lying? We didn't say no words.
No words. Just
is it they?
Yeah, cisgender means natural man, natural woman.
Yes, that's what cis means.
Cisgender means natural man, natural
woman.
Yeah, we now have another word ahead of us instead of just
woman, instead of man. We got to try to cushion the blow, and that's my problem, cushioning the blow.
Yeah, it sounds too much like sissy to me.
Nothing to mine. I am what I am. I ain't had nothing to since that. I am what I am.
They turning us to species and not just man and woman. Now it's like a desert iguana, a bearded dragon, a southwestern iguana. Like it's too much, man. It's man and woman, human being.
And that's it.
We gotta stop that somewhere. We gotta draw the line somewhere, y'all. We gotta say, oh no, you're not gonna put me in. No, you're not.
Yeah, no.
It's crazy.
It's disrespectful to me. It's disrespectful.
I identify as a rich woman. I'm gonna go to the bank, right, and say, I identify all that's my money. Alone, can it work?
Right.
I'm gonna go and discover a bank. I'm gonna go discover a bank and hand out the money. Molly, come with me to the bank.
Well, I can drive. Why am I being ignored? I could drive you. I could be your ride. If it works, I'm going to go with you.
All of y'all gonna
No, we
discover
gonna need you, Michelle. We gonna need you.
Upper Marlboro, going in there, trying to identify. Y'all gonna identify y'all fingerprints in Upper Marlboro facility until they bail y'all out. That's where all y'all gonna be at. Y'all gonna be on the third floor of PG Hospital on the psych ward, waiting for somebody to come check y'all out to make sure y'all crazy for identity.
I was just flirting. I was just flirting, trying to be nice.
Yeah,
That's what you still gonna say.
We go for anything these days. I think it's people fault though. Like cats, cats. You know, they cats because we agreed that they cats, and we just like look at them cats. We could just say animals, but we say okay, those cats.
Yeah.
But now we say oh, those are these type of people. Don't call them this, they're that. And when people keep constantly doing that, you giving it power. We post off the break, say no, nigga, you're a man. You just a gay man. No, you're a gay girl. But the more we started getting to it, say no, she's a lesbian. No, he's a trans, and no, this and that. We gave them power. No, this a cat. No, this a dog. No, this a lion. We gave it power so we can identify. So now, how do you identify a gay cat? Where the gay animals at? Where the LGBT birds at? Where they at? They don't exist. It's man and female.
Hey, bro, it's like do a dog get offended when you say that's a dog? They be like, oh my God, no, I'm a pit bull. Are you crazy? What are you? I'm not just a dog. I'm a pit bull.
But it's even gonna be a male or a female. You're gonna breed a male and a female dog. Where the gay dogs at?
Right now,
it's not natural. You know, it's like you never ain't nobody like, man. Look at them group of gay dogs. This whole city is full of gay dogs. No, it's going. They know what they naturally was here for. They gonna breathe and multiply and die off. We supposed to do the same, but we wasting time saying I don't want to be this. You supposed to be this. Like man, life is passing. Time is passing. People dying every day, and we wasting time talking about I'm this, I'm black, I'm white, I'm Chinese. We human. You man or you female. We go in and they take it in. You know, that's one or the other. That's people having surgery, they going too far, y'all.
Yeah. It's a cap to everything. It's a limit to everything in this world. We got too much access to too much.
We are
too many new things going on. Too many. By the time you get 60, 70 years old, you ain't even going. The regular dictionary is not even going to exist. Like the way of things is actually going to exist. So we shouldn't expect our children to learn the same way we learned when we were younger, because they're learning at a way more rapid pace than we are. They're learning. They're soaking in so much information that is way beyond when we were growing up. They lied to our grandmothers and our mothers and everything. So now our children are finding out the truth, and they learn it for themselves, and they're learning real fast.
And we can't control that rate anymore. That's my problem. We can't control how fast you got, because you can go to your friend's house. I can monitor what go on in my house. I can monitor what I got circulating on my Wi-Fi. But when you go to your friend's house after school or whatever you do, you don't know what their parents are into. You don't know what their parents are allowing their kids to watch and all that. My sister used to be watching Family Guy and South Park and all that. She 4 and 5 years old, soaking up Family Guy. And I'm like, why are y'all letting my sister watch this? This ain't no regular kid show. But it's an agenda to infiltrate these kids' minds nowadays. And I just never seen us get to a point of not everybody always knew what gay was and straight was and bi and all that shit. But I never seen it so open like this. I never seen so many options on being what you are. You just was a man. You just, like he said, Molly said, you was just a gay man. You was just a gay woman. You was just a lesbian or whatever he was. But it wasn't like this.
I think we got to the point where people are overthinking things too much. The more you define, the more you label, the more you separate people into different boxes and category. We all just need to be is just be yourself, be human. If you feel a certain way, go talk to someone. If you're not sure about your feelings, go talk to someone.
And overall, just be good people, man. We just be good people.
And I also think we've been raised in a way that the images and everything that we've been seeing, we've been taught to hate ourselves. If we don't look a certain way, if we don't fit into this box, if we don't do this, if we don't do that, if we behave like this, we behave like that. Look at what media is doing. Look at how you're supposed to behave. Look how they teach you in school. Look what you're supposed to do.
But I also say that's the parents, though, because I feel like I never looked at a celebrity.
You started a whole new show.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right about that, though. Yeah, you're right about that.
gotta
Now.
get that
We'll
here.
save some of that for next time because we are going over our time.
Man, let's save it for Monday, y'all. Keep that 5, man. Trey, you make sure you get back on here.
Of course, yeah. Of course.
And y'all make sure y'all start tuning into Louisa's, that non-filter show. They be on 5, man.
Yeah, the No Filter Show. And both
That's what
sides
we
of the
need
coin
too.
every other Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's the one I gotta catch, man.
Yeah, because I'm trying to keep it a little closer to PG. I know we all grown, but I'm trying to keep it a little clean because you don't know who's picking up on the live, watching the live, or whatever it may be. So I try not to be too I try to build a little filter.
Yeah, that's true. Because during the day is different. My show is at night, so you already know where we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come check out your show too.
Yeah.
Thursday nights at 8:30.
Oh, I'm in.
Giamo, K Quick, Rock, and Star, and of course Louise.
Yeah, that's the no filter show, and on
Yeah.
every other Wednesday is both sides of the coin with myself and Giamo.
If you can, Phoenix, send it to me. If you can, Phoenix, send it to me on Messenger so I can be able to join that. Send a link or something for that.
Put it in the comments so everybody can follow. That's why.
Yeah, in the comments.
Okay, I'll put it in there real quick.
What's
Speaking
this
of
week?
something that everybody following, Michelle, tell them you reading with the thing on April the 29th.
Yes, on April the 29th, my girl Althea is going to be speaking at Tea Time Media Bliss. So she's been invited to share her experiences about being a TV host, an author, a podcaster, a host of a show, and also a comedian. But she does a lot of other things too. So we'll be going there April 29th. You got to register to get tickets. And I'm certain it's going to be a fabulous, enlightening, and uplifting time.
Yeah, it said
I know that's right.
Crosswinds.
Something positive going on.
The one in Greenbelt. That's
Yes.
Mars Crosswinds. The one in Greenbelt. Yeah, and it's men and women. It's not just a woman thing because a gentleman speaker is going to be there too. So
What's up, Kenneth? I didn't know he was in the comments. I didn't know he was watching today.
Yeah.
Kenneth Clark, your boy Kenneth Clark is in it.
I know KC.
See, Kenneth, stay quick, divide and conquer. Kenneth said, Malik said, gay means happy. That's what I thought it meant.
Happy.
That's
They get ready
Malik.
to take it
Malik
out
said that.
They get ready to take it out the dictionary. They go in Florida. You can't say the word gay no more. I mean, we taught our kids that gay mean happy.
You can say nigga all day.
Yeah, certain. It's just I just don't get it.
Y'all want to talk in the back room because we're on the hour 30.
Yeah, we're on the hour 30. We're about to cap off. I love everybody. Everybody come back soon as you can. Just tell me when you can come back and just come on back.
Gotcha.
Yeah, indeed. Good show, y'all.
Be
Good
you,
show.
be black on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose.
Everything.
That part.